Welcome to Links 007 TV News Report, providing you with the best in local and international news updates. This is a place where you can get the most reliable and informative news information. Links 007 TV News Report. Welcome and thanks for joining us. This is Links 007 TV News Report. We begin the news with a breaking story. First crash on new leg of highway, two injured after vehicle overturned. Just days after the Ministry of Transport announced the opening of the Maypen to Williamsfield leg of the Southern Coastal Highway and issued a strong warnings for Jamaicans to exercise caution when traveling on the thoroughfare, the police on Tuesday reported the first accident on the stretch of roadway. According to an alleged eyewitness, two men narrowly escaped death after the van they were traveling overturned. Reports are that sometime about 10 a.m., the driver of the vehicle was traveling in a western direction on the roadway when he reportedly lost control of the unit and struck the median and overturned. The driver and another passenger were assisted from the vehicle by police and passing motorists.
First accident. Them on. And turn over this.
Yo, the first accident by the new piece that one in there, want it? Everybody alright, officer? Alright, that does alright. One cost that, no cost nothing. I am a G.
Minister of Science, Energy, Telecommunication and Transport Darrell Vaz, speaking during the opening ceremony of the project recently, reminded that there is a responsibility that comes with these types of investment. While we build out the infrastructure, we know that this encourages people to obviously drive faster, but we need to be mindful that there is an objective, is the connectivity, Mr. Vaz said. Every year, a number of individuals' lives are lost by crashes on our nation roads, main road, parochial roads, and highways. Families are torn apart and dreams are shattered. Also, futures are forever altered because of these crashes, the minister said. As of September 24th, there have been 284 road fatalities resulting from 264 collisions. The minister noted that compared to last year, this is a 14% decrease and he is hopeful by the end of the year, fewer than 400 fatalities will be recorded, coming from 488 last year. Continuing the news. 155 new teachers enter Jamaica's classroom. Despite the surge in teacher resignation ahead of the new academic year, 2 weeks in, Minister of Education Favor Williams is reporting that more than 1,000 teachers have joined the education sector. Williams, in a statement on Monday, announced a total of 1,155 new teachers that have joined the education system. She noted that with the sudden resignations of hundreds of teachers, at least 854, and the subsequent employment of new teachers at a very short notice, the Ministry of Education and Youth has to implement mechanisms to ensure that the new teachers are paid in the month of September. Under normal circumstances, for teachers to be paid in a particular month, the employment document must be submitted by the last working day of the previous month. For example, to be paid in September, all relevant employment documents must be submitted to the ministry by the last working day in the month of August. However, given that many of the teachers are new and were recently employed in this month, the ministry has extended the deadline for submission to September the 12th and deploy accounting staff to work overtime on the weekends to process the submission, Williams explained. The Minister of Education also expressed her gratitude to the thousands of teachers, administrators, and principals who have given their best in the development of the nation's children. She also said that the ministry does not take such commitment for granted. Continuing the news. Witness in Beaches Stout case testified. The first witness in the murder trial of Everton Beaches Stout MacDonald testified in the Home Circuit Court on Monday that his boss quickly returned to his usual business a day after his wife, Tanya McDonald, was killed. The businessman Everton Beaches thought McDonald is being tried with his co-accused, Oscar Barnes, for the July 2020 murder of Tanya McDonald. Her partially burnt body was found slumped beside a rage car along the Sherwood Forest Main Road in Portland with her throat slashed. The jury hearing the matter comprises of 6 men and 1 woman. The male witness, who said he had been like a son to Everton, also claimed that shortly after Tanya's murder, her husband started saying that his wife had been unfaithful and said that she was responsible for more than $30 million going missing from a wholesale business he operated. The witness said that the day after the killing, the wholesale was open for business as if nothing happened the day before. We opened the shop the next day after she died. He came there, but he went upstairs. He was cursing and said that he didn't know where she found man and go kill off herself, the witness told the court. He said that Mr. McDonald, who appeared normal, called 2 women inside his office to check the books, while blaming Tanya McDonald for making him lose more than $30 million. The witness said that after that was said, Mr. McDonald ordered him to remove a vehicle belonging to Tanya McDonald from his property. He told me to take her car and carry it to her mother's house and get rid of it out of the yard. I knew he was referring to that car because I used to drive it, and it was the only car he could be talking about, the witness testified. He said that he asked Mr. McDonald if he could move the car the following day because it was raining. However, Mr. McDonald shouted at him, pressing him to follow the instruction. According to the witness, McDonald had been encouraging Tanya to play a more active role in his business. The witness claimed that after she received that encouragement, she started to play more of a boss role. The witness further testified that Mr. McDonald told her to come to the shop and make herself useful. He said that she's not supposed to just stay up at the house. The name she used to call me was Mandela. After the boss spoke to her, she started showing more interest in the cashiers. She accepted me as Mr. Mack's right hand, the witness testified. He recalled the day he learned of the murder. According to the witness, Mr. McDonald received back-to-back phone calls alerting him about Tanya's demise. The witness testified that Mr. McDonald received the phone call and burst out, "So them kill my wife." The witness further added that he keep on saying they kill my wife and hold his head down like he was going to cry. The witness added that he accompanied Mr. McDonald to the scene. "I saw her on the ground," Mr. Mack said. "It's Tanya, them kill my wife." Everton Beaches thought McDonald is being represented by attorneys law Christopher Townsend, Earl Hamilton, Courtney Rowe, and John Jacob, while his co-accused Oscar Barnes, whose bail was revoked on Monday, is represented by attorney law Ernest Davis. Continuing the news, police probe suspected drowning of 7-year-old girl in Manchester tank. The police are probing a case of suspected drowning involving a child who is said to be aged 7 years old in the district of Comfort, Manchester on Tuesday. Residents identified the child only as Kimmy, a grade 1 student at a nearby school. Residents told reporters that at around midday, the child was attempting to retrieve a slipper from the tank when she lost her balance and fell in. Residents said an alarm was raised and the police and firefighters who responded removed the child's body from the tank. The police investigation continues.
A tank here 12 foot. This. What?
So I must see,
You never see it when empty?
empty.
No, me have to ever see it when empty.
That much.
Oh.
Enjoy some water.
So you know deep so?
Okay,
deep
I really call again. So, you know, it
That matters, the matters of this part of the job of fighting Ghana, and Santa Copy.
So I must
Yeah.
she pitch over. Or they have pitch.
Another from doing my from. Another from in the van.
Chubby wanted for murder in Trelawny. Detectives assigned to the Falmouth Criminal Investigation Branch on Tuesday named a man who is reportedly wanted for murder in Trelawny. He has been identified as Akeem Frame, otherwise called Chubby, of Pale Street, Falmouth and Hague in the parish. Frame is wanted for the murder of Cameron Williams, otherwise called Kenny, which was committed on Monday, July 31 of this year. Investigators are encouraging anyone with information that can assist the police in locating Frame is being asked to contact the Falmouth Police at 876-954-3271, the police 119 emergency number, Crime Stop or the nearest police station. Continuing the news. Players and a lineman struck by lightning during the Costa Cup match. 3 players and a linesman were struck by lightning during today's Issa Water Da Costa Cup match between Daintil Technical High School and Charlie Mount High School. The match, which was being played at Charlie Mount in Lincoln St. Catherine, was abandoned after 30 minutes of play as the injured were rushed to hospital for emergency treatment. More details will come in a later newscast. Continuing the news. Welcome home celebration for Jamaica Reggae Girlz captain Khadija Bunny Shaw. A welcome home celebration for Reggae Girlz captain Khadija Bunny Shaw following her return from the 2023 FIFA World Cup was held yesterday in Spanish Town, St. Catherine. The festivities were met to the honor of Shaw, which saw a number of fans and spectators turning out to be a part of this festive moment. This has been Links 007 TV News Report. Thanks for watching.